Hello, Ria Cole. You have not been writing your book, your fanfic, your screenplay, your game, your novel, your novella, your music, and I'm disappointed and I'm disgusted. So in this video, I'll literally be threatening you to write with a fork. Because why did you give up on your dream? Why? There could be several reasons. It could be you're like, oh my god, I'm scared. In that case, that's just stupid. Use your logic, not your emotion, okay? If you are actually scared of writing it, then just acknowledge you're not going to achieve your goal unless you actually go through with it. If you're too lazy, then look at the few long-term consequences, not the short-term consequences, right? Because in the long term, you're going to be like, shit, I didn't follow my actual passion. I didn't follow the actual goal. I didn't do what I needed to do. And now I'm here. Now I'm here and I look back at my past self and I was wasting time, because people tend to regret the things they didn't do rather than the things they did do, right? So if you're like, so there's two options. A, you wrote a book. B, you didn't write a book. And if you wrote a book, there's like a 0% chance you're gonna be like, I wish I never wrote a book. Whereas if you didn't write a book, you could be like, wow, you will be filled with a regret. You'll be like, wow, I did not ever go forward. I did not ever pursue my passion. I did not ever fulfill my dream. Because maybe you're like, I will be poor. I will be poor. Well, look, listen, right? Everyone just needs a certain amount of money in order to have financial freedom. Then above that, you can get rich doing whatever you want to do, as long as you actually have self-belief in yourself, instead of, oh my god, there's literally lipstick on the fork. But still, you actually need to have self-belief in yourself. Look, right. Because let's say you're writing a song, trust me, imagine everyone streaming your songs, imagine everyone reading your book, everyone making edits of your characters, everyone simping after your characters, okay? And since other people have created that art and it's blown up, why can you not? And if you're like, real, I have a tragic anime backstory, bro, so many famous people have had really fucking shit lives and they're still actually gone through and achieved their goals. So can you. You need to stop making excuses, okay? Because it is up to you to change your life. You can't change whatever's happened to you in the past, but it is up to you right now to actually change your life and actually put in the work, okay? Because it's up to you to achieve your goals. You like, imagine people literally simping after your characters, making thirst trap edits of your characters, writing fan fiction of your characters. You know it will happen. You literally know your book is so amazing and it will change the world, because otherwise why did you watch this video if you didn't actually want to write a book? You know it will be revolutionary. It will literally be revolutionary, okay? Your book is going to change someone's life because you're writing it. You know it's so good, and like, you just need to get everything in your brain out onto the screen or onto the paper, and that is literally it, and people will resonate it. And if you're like, Ria, I'm too scared, like, what if no one publishes my book? Bro, if no one publishes your book, literally just fucking self-publish it, okay? Literally just do whatever it is to achieve your goals. There's zero excuse. There's zero excuse. If you have an excuse, you're like, but Ria, I like won't get anyone to publish it. Self-publish it. But Ria, no one will read my book. Yes, they will. Look, literally, so many people read Spare by Prince Harry. So many people read Colleen Hoover. So many people read Twilight. Those are 3 of the shittest books. So if absolute trash is getting clout, then no matter what you write, it will get clout. And what you are actually writing is really good, because if you're actually standing it, and you do stand your own work because you're putting in the effort to write it, then you're actually getting the clout. And if you're like, but Ria, I actually like only know what to do about the characters, but I have zero idea about the world, or Ria, I have no idea about the plot, but I have zero idea, but I know what to do for the like characters. Okay, there's 2 options, right? Number 1, you can literally just look up like story prompts and then just run with that. B, literally just put on music and brainstorm. Or C, if you're like, I really like writing characters but I hate writing world, just write fan fiction, okay? You can literally just use the Harry Potter world. Let's say you're a Harry Potter stan, just write something in that, because then there's no excuse. You know the world needs to be blessed with your art. The world literally needs to see your art, okay? Like, imagine there's 2 futures. One future, your art is slaying, it's getting hella clout, you're like literally super famous with all your, well, not you super famous, but your work is super famous. Everyone loves it. It's changed people's lives. People are getting tattoos of your characters. People are getting tattoos of your characters on their face. Then you have the other world where you didn't even try and the probability of succeeding is 0%. The story inside your head does not exist in the outer world because you didn't actually put in the effort and you didn't succeed. Because there's a 0% chance of success. Like, so many people I know are like, oh my god, I want to write a screenplay. literally from the day I've been born, people have been saying to me, I want to write a screenplay, I want to write a screenplay, and they still haven't written it. It's actually embarrassing. Do you want to be, it's actually an embarrassment if you're like, I want to write a book and then you still haven't written it. It's literally so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing when people are like, I want to do this, and they haven't even finished the outline, they haven't even finished it. You can waste your time yapping, or you can waste your time actually writing. It's up to you. It's up to you to change your own life, okay? I'm literally here to say, oh my gosh, you need to follow your passion, okay? Think about your literal fetus zygote childhood self. They had zero limiting beliefs saying, I can't do this, I can do that. It's up to you. If you're feeling that you want to do this, then you know that is enough reason why you should do it, because you feel passionate about it and you genuinely know it is going to change the world, okay? Like, literally, stop with the silliness. Stop with the silliness. Stop with the excuse. Your future is in your own hands, okay? And if you haven't even finished it, then what would you expect people to do? Like, literally stop this behavior. It is absolute silliness, okay? Like, I actually am just like, what the hell? Like, if you finish watching this and you don't write your book, it's going to be silly, because you can use excuses. You can say, I have no time. You need to make the time. You need to make the time. You have time, okay? You have time. What is it that is so important that you aren't even using that to actually achieve your goals? And instead you're just spending your time doing trash? It's actually giving embarrassing. It's giving embarrassment. I feel like maybe the reason you're not writing your book is because you've forgotten about how amazing it is. And you've forgotten about how important it is. You've forgotten about all the time you've literally invested in it. So literally just sit down, read your book, and then realize how actually really slay it is, and how good it is, and how amazing it is, and how amazing all the characters are. Oh wait, you can't read it because you haven't written it. Which is why you need to actually write it, because it's actually silly. It's actually silly. If you're like, yeah, I have a goal, okay? You have to actually do actions. Actions are the most important thing, because thoughts lead to feelings and feelings lead to actions. So you actually just need to do the actions. That is what is putting words on the page. You can't just sit there and be like, yeah, I wish I was writing, but I just haven't. Embarrassing.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
You need to be self-aware, which is why I think about it. How much do you actually write every day? Do you write at all? Which is why you should track how much you write, literally just on a piece of paper or on a spreadsheet. I tried the spreadsheet method and it wasn't working, so I did it on a piece of paper and it's actually helping. Just write down every single day and then write down your goals. So for me, it's writing and then other stuff as well, right? Then every single time you write a day, you highlight it green. Do you want to see all the leng greens, or do you want to see all the nasty reds? You obviously want to see all the leng greens. In that way, you are actually holding yourself accountable, okay? Because it's actually just silliness. It's actually silliness when I hear people say they have this goal, they have this dream, they know they can produce such beautiful art the world needs to be blessed with, the world needs to see, and you know that the world needs to see it and it's iconic. Like, if you are reading books and you're like, damn, this book is shit, that is another good way. Read trash books, read Colleen Hoover. Like, obviously, like, read Colleen Hoover. Literally, if you've read a book and it's trash and you're like, how is it legal? How is it legal for this to be in the world? Then you need to change it. You can actually change it. You can get clout. You can get clout, okay? You can actually get your book published. And if you're like, real, I literally can't. Why? Why not? There is no excuse. Excuses are basically just silliness. Excuses show me you are not committed to achieving your goal and you don't respect yourself. That is what it's saying. You're basically telling me you actually don't love yourself and respect yourself enough to put in the effort to actually achieve your goal. And it's honestly actually silly. Like, do you actually have any excuse? No, you don't. You're just not doing it because you don't respect yourself, because you don't actually want yourself to achieve your goals, because you are getting, imagine someone saying, like, let's say you literally have £1 million here and you don't take it. That is literally what you're doing. You literally have your goal and you're just not doing the actions to do it. Logically, it's silly. You're just following your emotions and you're like, I can't be bothered. You need, like, discipline is just doing shit even if you don't feel like it. And the thing is, your book is actually so good, so then why are you not writing it? If you're like, maybe you forgot how good it is. So what I'd advise is put on music and imagine your character slaying the music. Imagine all the people reading the book and they're like, wow, this book changed my life. The characters, the plot, the world, amazing, okay? Everyone needs to be blessed with your art. Everyone needs to be blessed with your art. But you are just not actually putting it in the world because you're being selfish. Why are you gatekeeping? I want to see your book. I literally want to see your book. Where is it? Where's your book? Oh, you have not written it. Pathetic behavior. Like, okay, if you haven't written it but you're actually writing every single day, or like writing a lot, slay, because it's taking ages. But if you're like, yeah, I want to write a book, and then you're just not writing it, or you have not even started, if you have not even started but you're telling people, oh my god, I really want to write a book, no. Next, you need to do it out of love for yourself, okay? Out of love for yourself. Think about all of the obstacles in your life, all of the trash that you have had to go through, all of the trash, only for you to be surviving. And imagine your past self who is still in the trash, and you're like, yeah, now we're actually free, but we're still not putting in the effort to achieve our goals. We're still not putting in the effort to achieve our goals, despite us managing to get through this situation. It's disrespectful to not only your past self, but also all the people who are in the struggle that you were able to get through. Other people, or if you don't have a struggle, other people are struggling. Other people are in really bad circumstances, okay? And the fact that they are in that situation and they're still able to do it, but you are just being lazy, is pathetic. And you actually need to write your book, and you actually need to have self-respect, and you actually need to respect yourself enough to do it. Because literally, I'm here, everyone outside can see me, and they're all like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Literally, a vase on top of a book, on top of a book, on top of a charger, on top of a phone, and she's pointing a fork at the camera. I am sacrificing my dignity, but you even have less dignity than me, because you aren't actually pursuing your goals actively. You are not actually putting in any effort, because it's not like you can just write once a day and then actually finish your book. No, you literally, people giving up on their goals is just sad. Like, people are achieving their goals when they're 60. There's literally nothing stopping you. There is nothing stopping you, okay? If you keep on writing, if you keep on doing it, if you keep on trying to achieve your goal every day, not only will achieving it get easier, but also you will be programmed to want to achieve it, and that will be easier, but also your probability of achieving it will be higher, which is why you actually need to put in the effort. You actually need to write your book, because you know the world needs to be blessed. The world currently is sad. The world does not have your book. The world needs that. The world needs the characters. Like, okay, think about your main character. Think about your main character. You're like, wow, my main character is such a baddie, right? So cool, so amazing, so slay. Or maybe they're trash. The world needs to be exposed to the trash. The world needs to be exposed to the morally grey. The world needs to be exposed to the arrogance. The world needs to be exposed to the cinnamon roll. The world needs to be exposed to whatever your character is, whatever your magic system is, whatever your world building is, whatever your plot is, the plot twists. The plot twists, you know the world will be shook. It will literally beat the Darth Vader plot twist. You know you have the possibility to dominate the world, but you're just not taking it. That is literally the difference. Like, Walt Disney literally started and he was like, oh my god, no one believes in me. No one believes in me to make Disneyland happen. But he still did it. And then now Disneyland has Disney World, world domination. You literally, the only difference between Disney World and you is that Walt Disney actually put in everything to achieve his goal. And you are not. You know this is one of your purposes. You know this is your purpose. You know. Otherwise, why would you put so much effort into it? Why would you watch a video of a girl holding a fork at the screen unless you actually wanted to write your book? But you're being silly. You're not putting in any effort, and you're not achieving your goals. And it's literally embarrassing. It's embarrassing everyone, and it's silliness. It is silliness. Why? I genuinely don't understand. Like, stop any single excuse you have to find a solution. It's not your fault what happens to you, but it's your fault how you react to it at the end of the day. And if you're like, Ria, like, you know, like, I did make a video saying having enemies is fan behavior, but let's say you have people who are literally trash, like, obviously, and you held a lot of anger towards them, people who have really hurt you in your life, people who have traumatized you, right? And let's say you can't just get over it, and it's really hard to get over it. You can put that energy into being sad. It's all about mindset. You can put that energy, and someone who has gone through shit, right? You can literally put, like, I'm not just being like, yeah, it's mindset, and I'm literally like, trust, not good, right? So you can literally put that energy into just being sad, being depressed, whatever. You can literally put that energy into being sad. Or or you can put that energy into actually achieving your goals. It's like David Goggins said, don't kill them with kindness, torture them with success. Your main goal should be for yourself. You should operate out of peace and love. You should do it because the world needs to be blessed with your art, and you want to bless yourself, and you want to show yourself you love yourself and you're respectful of yourself by actually achieving your goals. But if you're stuck and you have that negative energy, then that is a good mindset to have. Instead of just being sad, you can actually transform it into actually achieving your goals, because you can do anything you want. You just actually need to have the actions. You know how people are like manifesting, right? And like some people believe in manifesting, right? It's because if you're constantly having these thoughts, the thoughts change your feelings, and the feelings change your actions. And then obviously there's other stuff to it as well, but like that is a part of it. So what you need to do is actually just put in the action. Like set a timer, give yourself 10 minutes and write. There is no excuse. You have 10 minutes in your day. Just spend 10 minutes not going on YouTube, and then spend that 10 minutes writing. And if you can't even spend 10 minutes, that is just embarrassing, and you're telling yourself you don't love yourself. You have no respect for yourself, and it is silliness. It is actually disrespecting yourself. It's disrespecting me, because I literally filmed this and you're watching this. Like if you watch this video, if you're here and you still don't write your book today, like you don't write any of it, that means you don't have no self-respect. So write your book. The world will literally change. The world will be blessed. People will make edits. People will make fan arts. People will rizz. People will be so rizzed by your characters they cannot function. They will literally, like for example, Connor from, I was like, ew, I don't date white men. And then I saw Connor from Detroit Become Human. Now we are team pasta and lobster, okay? You can literally have people have revelations about their own life because of their book, okay? So literally, write a book. It will change the world. It will change your life. People will be obsessed. People will make videos. People will threaten their friends to read your screenplay, okay? Literally, you have so much power. You will change the world. Only if you actually put in the actions. Only if you actually put in the effort. Okay. Anyways, you better be writing your book now. Say bye.